Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going to Temecula, California, where you're going to see a video sent in by David M. of a classic daytime flying saucer. There's no other way to describe it. This is an incredible video, once again taken by David out of California. We're going to start here with a photo that was shared with me by Aaron from right out here in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is a cactus you're looking at that has been burnt by the sun. This occurred within the last 48 hours. She just noticed it. She's an Arizona resident. She's familiar with how hot the summers get. But this here is a first, and this occurred in March of 2021. And cactuses are very familiar with the Arizona climate. Let's face it, they're native to the Arizona climate as well. They don't normally turn jet black from March sunlight, but you can clearly see that's the angle of the sun. The top of it's a little darker black than it is down here on the sides. You can tell that is definitely sunburnt or sun-baked, and that's pretty rare to see a cactus like that. And again, she's an Arizona resident and has never seen anything like that. I had that happen at our home a few years ago. The bushes in the front of the house that were only exposed to sunset light were burned jet black. I know it was from sunset light, not sunrise light, because the bushes were blocked all day long with the exception of about 1.5 hours of sunset light. So I'm wondering if this occurred around the same time. I don't know, but she said she had never seen anything like that out here in Arizona with any of her cactuses, or for that matter, any of the vegetation on her property. So if you're outside, wear a hat, sunglasses, and carry an umbrella. Now we're here at the website checking out the Schumann resonance. You can see there's been a little bit of activity in the Schumann. That's because we've had a glancing blow from a high-speed stream of solar wind, and we've got another one en route right now as I do this video, expected to make a glancing blow with planet Earth in the next few hours. Hopping over here to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano, you can see a little bit of activity across most of the seismographs. The one up here at Mammoth Vault is showing a lot of small earthquake activity, and it looks like they occurred in about 4-hour increments. You can see from about 1400 to 1900, or in the maybe late 1800s, 4.5 hours of a lot of small earthquakes. That's what the red vertical lines are. That means these have been reviewed by a seismologist and determined they were indeed earthquakes, albeit very small, but nevertheless, that is a earthquake swarm in the northern quadrant that we've been watching now for several weeks of the supervolcano caldera. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. Incoming solar storms, look for some activity on April 2nd. As you can see, a bump in the solar wind speed right there. That's from yet another incoming stream of high-speed solar wind. Also in this video, I want to visit North Carolina. This goes back to March 3rd. This was at 6 p.m. in the evening time. I received a photo from Megan S. from the North Carolina coast. And there's also been a video surface from a gentleman who saw this same very bizarre pink cloud in the evening sky. Video over at TikTok, you can find link below in the description box. Gentleman by the name of Rockhead81 who noticed this at 6 p.m. from North Carolina, just like Megan did, who took this photo while walking along the coast of North Carolina. Very unusual glowing pink cloud in the sky, all by itself, nothing else in the sky, even remotely close. And again, this was at 6 p.m., not 6 a.m. I know there's been some SpaceX activity along the eastern seaboard, but all of that activity has been during the very early morning hours. Once again, this was at 6 p.m. at night, so this has nothing to do with SpaceX as far as I know. This is some sort of very bizarre occurrence that was witnessed by multiple people, not only by Rockhead81 and Megan, but by somebody up in Delaware that left a comment over at this video that, again, you guys can find link below down in the description box. This video has been shared with me via email by multiple people, so make sure you go over and check that out. Also in this video, I've got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos sent in from all around the world. But now we're going to go to Temecula, California, where David M. noticed this, and he also had witnesses with him that were observing this very bizarre structure in the daytime sky. from Temecula, California. This is a side view of the object you're going to see in this video right here that was shared with me by David. The only reason it turns is because David turned his camera, and then I turned the video to straighten it out. And I'm sharing the original video right here with you guys just for perspective purposes, so you can see right there when he turns and the whole perspective of the object turns. It's not vertical, it's actually horizontal in the daytime sky. We're going to zoom in right now and take a closer look at this object. So right here is where I zoom in, and I edit that part where David turned his camera so I could keep the object, whatever it is, horizontal, just like that. This thing is super bizarre. It's got some sort of a weird personality where it almost looks like it's rotating in the sky. Here's where David turned his camera, and then I turned it back in the video. It's definitely horizontal the entire time. It's like it's pulsating, revolving. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. Neither had they. And again, he saw this with multiple people. They're talking about it right here. And he's saying it's moving towards them. And it looks like a classic daytime saucer. No joke. It's not an airplane. It's stationary with the exception of this revolving motion that it has. Doesn't appear to be any type of helicopter. I suppose we could always include drone these days, but I don't know. It looks like a saucer to me. Looks very weird. It almost looks otherworldly. That's when he stopped videoing. Here I enhance some of the better video clips of this object, and you can see again it looks like it's revolving. It's either pulsating. I don't know. You guys tell me what we're looking at. He didn't know what he was looking at when he saw this in the sky, and I don't claim to know either. I'm just simply sharing it with you guys, as this was an excellent video coming out of California, and this was within the last week from Temecula, California. Here it is inverted. Light is dark, dark is light. And again, you can see this thing moving horizontally in the sky, but not moving vertically, and it doesn't appear to be moving fast. It's just sitting there, moving very, very slowly, kind of towards the viewer, towards David and the people that were watching this thing. And they were very taken back by this object, as again, they had never seen anything quite like it. And again, broad daylight saucer of some sort. Really cool video. This is again in a negative format, and you can see the saucer shape to it. Doesn't appear to be moving fast. It's kind of maintaining its position in the sky. He zoomed in right here, and when you zoom in on an object in the sky, it's difficult to keep your camera perfectly steady unless you're on a tripod. But he did a really good job overall recording that object, whatever it was, in broad daylight. There it is from a slightly different perspective. That was when David was turning his camera. The object never really turned. It stayed horizontal the entire time. But whatever it was super unique, and it did not mind revealing itself in broad daylight. Now, I've got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos, and videos from all around the world. Wendy S. from California. Really unique sky here. The left side is enhanced. The right side's the original. Super cool perspective looking out over the Pacific Ocean by Wendy S. from California. Next photo here was sent in by Jacob, taken by Victor out of Tracy, California. On the left, you got what looks like a triangle. On the right, you've got what looks like a oblong craft just sitting in the sky. Visible from Tracy, California. Here it is in a inverted format. Light is dark and dark is light. Wheatland, Wyoming photo here sent in by Lisa of what looks like the sun behind a smoke-filled sky. Old Man Comfy out of Grapevine, Texas. Fiery orange sunset. Tucson, Arizona. Nick S. Notice what looks like the same sky from Tucson. Photo here sent in by the Melinder family out of Sydney, Montana. Big jumbo halo around the sun. Southeast Michigan. Nick said he observed this in the sky for the better part of 30 minutes, and it hardly moved, and it looks like some sort of a weird craft. Looks totally out of place, doesn't match anything else in the sky, and again, he observed this thing for about 30 minutes in the same location. Another photo out of Michigan sent in by Peace of Mind 417 of a fiery orange cloud at sunset, and it was the only cloud of its kind in the sky at the time, and it was tall enough to see the sun when the sun was just going below the horizon. Another photo by Peace of Mind out of Michigan of a spectacular double-decker rainbow. Photo here sent in by Roy T. out of Alberta, Canada, of a beautiful golden sunset. Pearland, Texas, Pam O. noticed what also looked like a craft, quite possibly two, sitting up in the broad daylight sky. See it right there? Looks like a V. Look at that. Looks like a V-shaped craft, and then there's one right up here, just above, behind it, and slightly to the left. Here it is in an inverted format. Once again, looks like two crafts hovering in the sky above Texas in broad daylight. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website, and sometimes I'll use them in a video just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.